There we go. Yes, sir. Sheesh. Voila. A perfectly good tomahawk steak. Hey guys, welcome back to Loic's Kitchen. I'm Chef Loic, a pro chef from the DMV. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to make the perfect tomahawk steak. All right, so step one, we wanna go ahead and butcher twine our tomahawk. It's important to butcher twine a steak this big so it kind of like holds together as it cooks, and that will help it from cooking evenly. You don't want it to kind of like have pockets like kind of breaking apart, falling apart. So this right here is the ribeye. And now when they leave the bone on there, it makes it a tomahawk. It's essentially a bone-in ribeye. I'm gonna foil wrap the bone so we have a clean bone to serve, because as it grills, the bone will get kind of dark and dirty. We want a clean bone for presentation. So our tomahawk is ready to go. Now we're gonna go ahead and make our herb butter. So I have some butter here. So I'm gonna use all this for this guy. Chop some herbs. Let's start with some parsley here. So I'm making like a herb butter. So it's basically butter infused with a bunch of aromatics. So today we're gonna be using herbs like parsley, rosemary, thyme, and we're gonna use garlic as well, and we're gonna season that with salt and black pepper. This is basically gonna be like, we're gonna finish our steak with the butter. So it gives our steak, it'll give our steak like a, what's the word I wanna use? It'll make our steak like moist, you know what I mean? Butter equals fat, fat equals flavor. So we're adding flavors. I like my steak medium rare, to be honest. The more you cook the meat, the more you're drying the juices in the meat. And you know, like a well done steak, for instance, it's gonna be more chewy. Because you know, it's gonna be more dry. You know, more chewy, more tough to eat. You know, medium rare steak, it's still like, it still has the juice running into the meat, so it's more moist, it's more tender, you know, and it's not as chewy, and it has more flavor, you know what I mean? So whenever someone orders a well done steak in the restaurant, I always kind of like step in the dining room and like want to try to see who ordering that well done steak. Like, what is that? Like, ordering well done steak over here. I would definitely like to collaborate with different content creators. You know what I mean? It's kind of like seeing what else is out there. You know, like I want to see what other chefs are what the stuff that other chefs are doing. You know, we'd love to collaborate with some other chefs out there. So let me know. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and season this. All right, so let's go ahead and season our bad boy. We're gonna go heavy here. We're gonna go high. And season high. Make sure we get a good amount of salt on all the edges of our tomahawk. A fair amount of salt. It's a big piece of meat, so fair amount of salt. Now let's hit it with some black pepper. I really believe in just treating and cooking your ingredients right, the proper way, and letting the ingredients speak for itself. I'm not too much of a going crazy on seasonings and stuff like that. I mean, I believe in just good quality ingredients and proper technique. You know, go a longer way than having like, you know, crazy spices and stuff, you know. And it kind of depends too on what we're making. Salt and pepper, baby, salt, pepper, that's all you need. All right, garlic under. I'm also making compound butter because we're grilling, we're not searing. If we were to sear, I could just baste it, all that on the pan. But since we're grilling, I'm making a compound butter to kind of finish the steak with it. A little bit hotter, almost there. All right, let's chop these up real quick. Oh yeah, our grill is ready. So we want to spray that bad boy just to make sure our meat doesn't stick on the grill. Let's start grilling. Kind of see. So I'm gonna cover it because it's a big piece of meat. We want the heat to kind of penetrate, right? Nice. We're almost done with that one side of our steak. And then we'll flip it. Let's mix our compound butter. Let's go ahead and season it first. Some salt, pepper on that joint as well. Oh yeah, the butter is soft. That's perfect. Oh yeah. Cooking our steak to the right temperature and having a nice compound butter like this will go a longer way than having a bunch of seasoning. It's so much more important than just cooking it right. With that one side of our steak. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and check on our steak real quick. Woo, I love this. Look at those marks. So we want to go ahead and flip that to a different angle. So right now we just we're letting the steak rest and we're letting it kind of carry over. So this kind of allows the juices to kind of go back where they belong. You know what I mean? And so like when we go ahead and slice our steak, they don't just rush out. The juices are staying in the meat, in the slices of meat. Y'all hungry? Yeah. Like it's like, yeah. Duh. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and start slicing. So I'm gonna remove the butcher twine first. Take the foil off. As you see, our bone is like still like clean, kind of. That's what we want. That's the purpose of having the foil. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and slice our steak. It's perfectly cooked. It's perfectly cooked. Yeah, I'm happy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and slice, guys. Get rid of the fat. Now we slice. The sun. These cuts right here, the center, this is your ribeye. You know what I mean? Like, this is more kind of like we're entering like the New York strip cut, because the tomahawk is like, it's like a variety of cuts in one. You have the ribeye, the New York strip, right? The whole thing is a tomahawk. You remove the bone, is a ribeye. You remove the cap and just have the eye, that's the New York strip. So this right here is the New York strip. That's the best part. Just finish that. Just a little bit more salt. Voila. And we dig in. A perfectly cooked tomahawk steak. All right, Pa. You ready? All right, Pa, we're gonna have you try some of our. Give it a try, lady. Let us know. Sheesh.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Like butter.
Hey.
Very good.
I think we're good. Yeah.
So here we have it, guys. The perfect little tomahawk steak. Make sure you let it rest. Like, comment, subscribe.